We always start with La Liga, and La Liga means Number Juan is here.
Hello, Flash. Hello, people. How are you doing?
I'm good. Did you have a good weekend?
I had a good weekend. Unfortunately, River Plate didn't win the Libertadores, but my pick did. Both teams to score.
Both teams to score.
Yeah.
And what about these? Are you enjoying goals now?
I always enjoy goals. I don't like too many scoring games.
No, I know that.
And
I
then
know
6-0s, 5-0s. Nah, that's not for me.
Have you got any 0-0s on the card today, or under 1.5s, or?
Not really. I'm expecting high-scoring games this time.
Wow. And on the other half of Number One is Martin Green. How are you, Martin?
Very well, thanks, Flash. Very well. Looking forward to another exciting round of fixtures in La Liga, particularly the big one, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. But lots of value across the card on Sunday to look forward to as well.
Yeah, I mean, you say the big one's Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona, but in Number Juan's house, it's Getafe versus Levante.
No, I don't.
I just threw you on. I just threw one into you there. Okay, first of all, listen, boys, you've been doing so well. Rafa, can I have a quick look at the records, please? And there you go, 53% accuracy, a profit of 9.3 and an average price of 1.1. Well, that's a bit tight. That's you, that is, Number One. That's obviously a typo. And their individual records, please. Martin, 5.7 units of profit. And Number One, 3.6 units of profit. Profit be in the opposite words. And I love that. Your average price is now 2.08.
Yeah, and today I have a big gun waiting for you.
You have a big one waiting for me?
Yeah, a big one. Very big.
Okay. I'm not too sure. I'm quite happy with that statement. He's got. Anyway, let's crack straight on. We're going to start with you, Martin. We're going to go straight into the big game. Atletico Madrid 2.87, draw 3.4, and Barcelona at 2.88.
Yeah, this is obviously the big game of the weekend, which I'm very, very excited about. These have been two of the three best teams within La Liga over the past decade, really. Atletico Madrid haven't been playing particularly well lately. I've backed them a couple of times and they've let me down. I think injury problems are really ravaging this team. They're going to get key midfielders Thomas Partey and Saul Niguez back for this match, but they've still got their first choice centre-backs injured, Jose Jimenez and Stefan Savic, and they just can't keep a clean sheet at the moment. That doesn't bode particularly well for a visit from Barcelona, who we know have a rampant attack. I'm almost tempted to back the draw, but if you look at it, Barcelona haven't lost to Atletico Madrid in the league in a decade. That's a pretty astonishing statistic, really, when you consider that these are two of the best three teams in Spain. So that suggests that Barcelona know how to get the job done against Atletico. They've got injury problems, the hosts. So I think Barcelona draw no bet looks very appealing at 1.82. But I'd also like to go with both teams to score at 1.84 in a separate bet, just because Barcelona have got their injury problems as well at fullback. Atletico Madrid have got their injury problems in the centre. Both teams have got very good forwards, and I think we're going to be in for a good open game here.
And you're going to put both of them on your record. You're going to have both teams to score at 1.84 and draw no bet at 1.82.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've already had a sneak preview of the big one from Number Juan. I'm going to have to go and have a lay down here. Tell the people what you're doing.
Well, I'm expecting Barcelona to win, firstly. Atletico Madrid didn't have a great game yesterday against Juve. They have a lot of injuries, like Martin said. And Barcelona, I'm expecting from them to pick up a good role. They started to get in the train. We're starting to see good football. I'm expecting a good game against Borussia Dortmund tonight. So my pick is Barcelona -1, Asian handicap at 4.75. I'm expecting Barcelona to win. I'm expecting a big game, entertaining. So yeah, I'm going for the win this time, boys.
Barcelona -1 at 4.75. If you think Number One is on the right track, then how about a bit of Barcelona just to win the game at 2.88? It's feast or famine with you. Did you not fancy the 2.88?
I'm expecting to improve my margins and my profit.
Wow,
I'm going for that.
that is absolutely brilliant. I'm coming back to you though, Martin. We're going to go Sevilla 1.54 to draw 4.2 and Leganes 7.5.
Yeah, I can't match those odds from Number Juan on this one at all, I'm afraid. This is my lowest set of odds for the round of fixtures, only a measly 1.73. But I'm going to go with Sevilla and the under 4.5 goals in this game because Leganes have been a pretty tough nut to crack in recent weeks. They play a back five. They're pretty hard to break down. They pack the midfield as well. They only lost narrowly to Barcelona 2-1 last time out. So I think Sevilla are going to have their work cut out in this game. But they're in a very strong run of form, up to third in the table after winning 2 games in a row. And they're getting a few players back from injury now, and I think they're looking strong. So I think a low-scoring Sevilla win would be good here. If you do want more value, I'd go for them to win and under 3.5 goals. But I'm sticking with the classic bet, Sevilla to win, under 4.5 goals, 1.73.
Yeah, Leganes has been in good form recently, and they score goals. I wouldn't go... I fancy the Alex Classic might be in play there, but hey, you're the expert. Number Juan! Alaves 6.4, draw 4.6, and Real Madrid at 1.53.
Real Madrid has 7 games without losing. Benzema is in a great moment. He played great yesterday. Valverde, the Uruguayan wonder kid, playing for Real Madrid is also great. The defense, we were just talking with Martin before the show. Individually, they're great. Maybe the weakest point, in my opinion, is Varane. But still, I'm trusting this team. Courtois is also playing great. So Real Madrid -1 at 1.88.
Okay, I wouldn't put anyone off Real Madrid at 1.53, maybe in a double with Sevilla or with Barcelona, draw no bet, which was Martin's selection in the first game. You like that? You like that? Maybe I'd leave Sevilla out though, because Leganes, they've got some spirit about them. Okay, Martin, Athletic Bilbao 1.73, draw 3.55, and Granada 6.2.
I would just say I love your faith in Leganes' spirit, Flash. They're bottom of the league, 6 points all season, 10 defeats from 14 games. If Sevilla can't win that game, there's got to be an inquest. But I do like your confidence and your faith in
Hey, I'm just trying to give the underdogs a little... Listen, everyone batters them. Everyone. It's too easy to kick people or kick teams when they're down. So I'm just trying... They're not going to be watching the show anyway. So I'm just trying to give them a little bit of a helping hand.
Good. Well, on the subject of Athletic Bilbao, they've been in very strong form recently. 10 points from a possible 12 in their last 4 games. That's seen them really rise up the table. Granada going in the opposite direction. They were playing really well when they were newly promoted, shot up to the top of the table before the October international break, but they've since the wheels have come off for them a bit. 1 point from their last 12, so very much heading in the opposite direction. Athletic Bilbao have a strong home record, and Granada have lost their last 2 away games, so I have to go for the home win here in Basque country, and yeah, 1.74.
Okay, 1.74. Another one that you could stick in with Real Madrid at 1.53 if you fancy Real Madrid and you fancy Bilbao to continue their home record. Number Juan. Getafe. You're going to interrupt me then? You want me to tell you what game I'm going to do? Sorry, are you?
I'm saying game.
What's sorry in Spanish?
Sorry? Perdón.
Pardon.
Perdón.
Perdón.
O lo siento.
Oh, lo siento.
Yes.
Getafe 1.75, draw 3.75, and Levante 5.55. Number one, a Levante value at 5.55.
I have no bet on the game.
No, but I want you to tell me.
Okay, which is the game?
Getafe and Levante.
I'm going with the Getafe in that one.
Okay, Martin, Getafe and Levante.
I'm also going with Getafe in this one. Their recent record against Levante is pretty worrying. They haven't actually beaten them for 4 years. But this is a Getafe side that finished 5th in the table last season, 10 places above Levante. And they're starting to display the sort of form that took them up to that lofty position. They're unbeaten in 4 games. They're up to 7th in the table. they're playing very well going forwards. I've been impressed with Jean Mata and the veteran Angel Rodriguez. I think they can edge this one. I think it'll be a tight game, but Levante are a bit of an all-or-nothing side. 3 wins and 3 defeats in their last 6 games. Very rarely see them draw. Seeing as Getafe have got the home advantage, I'm going to go Getafe to win and under 4.5 goals at odds of 2.05.
2.05. Rafa, can I throw you a curveball in? Can you put the graphic back up, please, for Atletico Bilbao and Granada? Number one, give me a selection in that game.
I do have a pick for that game, in fact. Athletic de Bilbao on home, they're a tough cookie to crack. Not even Barcelona could do it in the first game of the season. Granada used to have a great form. They are going downhill at the moment. But I'm expecting Athletic Bilbao to win and under 3.5 at 2.05. So maybe a 2-1 for Athletic Bilbao. I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's going to be a dull game. A dull game. Exciting for me.
Very exciting. I can hear it in your voice.
Yes.
I can hear you on the edge of your seat. Okay, and the last one, number one, is Mallorca 2.65, draw 3.48, and Real Betis at 2.88. Real Betis, they're not really been the form of old.
No, they're not. Not in Mallorca. Mallorca is also, quite frankly, disappointing.
But not at home.
Not at home. Not at home. Outside their home is my favorite team to pick up on them against them outside their home. But for this game, I'm not betting no results in neither of one. So I'm sticking with a really simple one. Both teams to score at 1.77. The last game they had against each other at Mallorca home at the island was a 2-1 in favor of Mallorca. But Betis is a scoring team, maybe not winning team, but they do score goals. At Mallorca at home, I'm expecting to Cubos have a great game.
Okay, Martin, can you give me a banker?
I can certainly give you a banker flash. I'm going to go with. I'll go with both teams to score in that Barcelona v Atletico Madrid game. I've got a good feeling about that one. I think it's going to be an entertaining game.
Okay, and can you give me a banker, please?
I have a banker. I'm going all or nothing, baby. Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Barcelona -1 at 4.75. That's my banker.
If that comes in, I want you to bring me cakes next week.
Cakes?
Yeah,
No, you
obviously
bring
not
me
for
cakes.
me. No, you're the one that's going to be in the money.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
What's that? You get the money and then I have to spend money? No, and it won't, and the cakes are not for me. The cakes are for the girls in the office.
Okay.
All right?
All
So
right.
be thinking of other people.
All right.
It's always best to give and not receive.
Some brownies.
Yeah, brownies
are
would be
good.
nice as long
Yeah,
as they're not
brownies are
cheap. Okay?
Oh, you're asking too much now.
Yeah, that's always me. Give me an inch and I'll take a mile. Okay, boys. Martin, I'll see you tomorrow on Premier League Punters, number one.
See you,
I'm
Martin.
cheering Barcelona on 2 or 3-0. I'm loving that game.
Oh, well, let's hope
Oh,
so.
no, 2 or 3-1 because I want
Martin
3-1.
to win, yeah.
We want Martin to
a
win because he's his banker.
4-1 in favor of Barcelona. With Messi scoring 4
4-1.
goals, I'm
Wow.
happy with it.
He's off his head. Anyway, listen, that's brilliant. Thanks, number one. Thanks, Martin. And we'll see you both again very, very soon.